This is the Deathsphere 13 and welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks. I'm here in my IS-3A top tier, and there's a bit of a monstrosity sitting next to me. Now, I've seen this tank before. And the best way I can explain what I'm looking at right now is a T-29 stock turret on top of an M6. That's about the closest to it I can get. Oh yeah, by the way, it's a tier 8 tank. I don't understand what is going on with that thing, but as far as I know, it was a beta tester tank or an alpha tester, something like that. Well, if you were there before the game went live, you kind of got that tank as a reward for all your hard work and efforts. So he's probably been playing this game a lot long. Well, should be playing this game a lot longer than me, unless he's picked it up on a sale or through eBay or some nefarious way such as that. But I'm not too concerned with him. He's a pretty good player as far as I have been able to tell. But I'm heading towards the peninsula down here because this is where the heavy tanks go, right? Especially the ones without gun depression. And the IS-3 definitely does not have gun depression. So, I need to get up here, get into a position where I can just about sit in the same place, and that shot would have gone in if it wasn't for the Dawn rock. Who put that rock there? I don't know. Stupid rock. But I decided to go chasing after him, bounce off his frontal plate, and that's when I decided, you know what, I'm not going to deal with it. I am not going to try and face hug. I am not about to run out in front of all those tanks. So let me take a different approach. And there's not, well, I won't say artillery, but there is one way back there. But there's a little tank destroyer. And he's not staying all that well hidden, especially since an IS-3 is able to see. Now, that artillery shot kinda sucks. That's gonna put a hamper on, you know, what I can actually still do. But I'm not too concerned. I'm really not. I've got my driver, I've got my commander, and I don't want to use my med kit just yet. I'm trying to avoid using it at all possible because, again, having an inaccurate gun, well, it's an IS-3. It's not the most accurate gun as is. So one of the things that I could possibly do to help out with this whole thing is to get close. And as that tank goes down, I see my opportunity. Poke out a little bit. Try and see if I can spot that flat Panzer. There he is. Come on. At this point I'm thinking maybe I should repair. Well, not repair, use my med kit. Dip it into the dirt. You know what? I need to get going. I just need to get going. There's plenty of other tank destroyers back there just willing to lay on into me. I need to go after this tank. I need to kill this tank. And if I can get under the guns of those tank destroyers, all the better. I just need to get going. And I decided to be a little cheeky as I reload. Almost went for ram there. And I'm not doing the best thing. I didn't let it aim. I wasn't close enough to guarantee it would hit center of mass. So it bounced off the cheek because of how his hull was angled. But because now it's at a flatter angle, I can get through it, and oh no, that's KV-2. I know I don't have to worry about the KV-2, but artillery didn't hit me. So that must mean artillery is either moving or it's in a position to where it can't hit me. And I don't want to stay here for long. I will say that I don't want to stay here for long. So I start heading after this KV2. Aim, aim, aim. At this point, I've used my medkit to bring my gunner back in. I think about going after the Dickomax, but he's being a douchebag. So I'm just gonna move on and try and find the artillery, because the artillery has more guts than that guy. And when artillery has more guts than a Dickomax, well, that's a bit interesting, I will say. But there's only 3 tanks left. A T-29, I think it was a KV-4, and the artillery. I think about going down those little, I guess, not channels, but corridors, I guess I'll call them, to see if I can sneak up on the artillery. Didn't need to, put a good shot into him. And I know exactly what that artillery is going to do. It's going to turn around and it's going to try and either shotgun me or shotgun someone else. Because he's staying there. He's staying in one spot. That means he's turning around. Now when chasing artillery and it stops, you don't want it to just fly around the corner. But he fires, letting me know, hey, it's okay, come shoot me. So I do. But as this all closes down, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and share. It really does help out the channel. If you want to keep up to date with my uploads, please subscribe. If you have an awesome replay of your own, send it to the email down in the description. This T-29, not my kill. This KV-4 is. Despair 13, signing out. Bye.